go out on a hike this evening. This morning this wind was just ripping. We finally got some sunshine, but this wind is crazy, especially up on those ridges. It was way worse earlier. It's finally starting to die down. Kind of waiting for the sun to start going down a little bit, and then I'm gonna hit a trail that's just on the outside of camp. So hopefully it calms down and we'll get out there and get some scouting done before sunset. Get a new spot. Guys, heading back kind of towards camp on the Boco Mountain trailhead. Well, I'm not on the trailhead, obviously. I wandered off. I don't like trails, but yeah, wandering around looking for sign. Seen a lot of good sign that this is their wintering area. So found them yesterday, not too far away, but it was across the, I wouldn't say main highway, it's a Colorado interstate is what it is. But I found them, you know, just to my northwest is where they were when I found them. There's tons of deer in here. In this specific spot, there's also turkeys that I found the other day. But as you guys can see, you know, back in the sagebrush, we got the cedar and all that stuff in here too. But then you go further back towards actual Castle Peak. That's where you start getting into the aspen groves and all that stuff. I wasn't kidding, guys. Right in this ridge side, there's, you know, very fresh deer tracks and elk tracks. It's not a herd trail. Maybe deer, but definitely not elk. There's just a trickle of elk tracks, which could just be some wandering bulls. But pretty cool to see, guys. The sign's all over in here, and we're, you know, not very far from camp. It's really good signs. Being able to just walk out of your tent or walk out of your trailer and grab a rifle, throw some camo on, and go hunt. Pretty cool stuff, guys. What's up, guys? So just in this drainage, great areas all around here. Fantastic unit just in general, and it's great to see, you know, all the sign all over the place. These areas that suffered from the winter kill the past few years, you're starting to see a comeback, starting to see them thrive. Back in Craig are meeker with this terrain, these big deep drainages and all the sagebrush and cedar. We're right back to where we were. Obviously a much different area. We're much more south and more east too. Yeah, guys, putting the miles on the boots, trying to find these critters. More herd sign. There's animal trails all over through here. Well, it can't just be me, guys. This time of night, they call it the golden hour, right? The sun's going down. You can see it hitting all of those, you know, ridges. What are those to the east? It's just cool. It's peaceful. You know, you always hear about the woods waking up when you're hunting. But this is the woods going to bed. You know, some of the more nocturnal animals, deer and elk and predators, of course, you know, this is when they're waking up. But I don't know, it's always cool to see. And there's right under that tree, it's a pretty fresh pile of elk poo. So they're close by. I have no doubt. The sign in here says it all. Very cool. Hopefully we can stumble on them. We're on a good trail right now. There's nothing but sign all through here. And, you know, still got all the sage and, you know, I believe these are cedars. Are these cedars? If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, because I swear these are cedars. But I don't know at all. And guys, if I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know down in the comments, guys. Are these cedars? Because I would love to know. I always tell myself I'm going to go back to camp and Google this stuff. And after these long hikes where you're out here, you know, 6, 8, 10 hours a day hiking around, sometimes you forget to Google stuff. But anyway, guys, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Well, don't mind the power lines, but you guys can see why they call these the flat tops now. You can see where that drainage, that ridge, just drops right down in, and then off to the left side, and then the right side is all flat. And it's part of the reason why they call it the flat tops. Because all these ridges you see off 70 and some of these, you know, back highways or interstates, you see these ridges like this. But until you get a bird's eye view or a perspective from elevation, you can't really tell. I found another good trail just carved into the ridge. It's kind of all over, and then you know, under some of these trees, there's just bedding, which is cool. Well, you can't beat this sunset, that's for sure. Beauty of public lands is, as far back as I am, especially from camp, there's people shooting all over the place. I need Kevlar out here. We're gonna keep trekking, guys. Still plenty of light left, so I'm gonna keep adventuring as long as I can. I don't mind hiking in the dark. I got a good headlamp, so I'm gonna keep adventuring, keep exploring, see what I can find. Hope that I can bump into some animals. Hopefully they don't see me, but at least I have some good sound cover from all that. Heading back down. It's always the worst part of the day. I could go and go and go, and you can ask anybody that's hunted with me or comes out here with me. I'm like a kid when it comes to the wilderness. Well, I turned back into a kid. My mind's already still, you know, 14 years old, but, you know, when it comes to real life and all that good stuff, being out here, this is my playground. This is where I feel at home. This is where I'm happiest. This is where dreams come true for me. Seriously, though. I mean, there's nothing better for me than being out here and enjoying all this. That's why it's, you know, one of the main reasons I do it, guys. Just trekking down, heading down one of these drainages. I came up a drainage, went all the way up there, circled around, and now I'm coming back down this drainage, which heads kind of back down to camp. Getting dark, but light's holding. I'm gonna stay out here. I showed like the sign for the trailhead and like parking area and all that, but the Boko Mountain trailhead, there was no sign down there. I'll get it on the next one for you guys. There's a piece of a spine down there. Super cool areas down in this drainage. This whole area, to be honest, it's very I know I'm out of breath. Sounds like it's hard terrain, but it's really not. It's pretty easy, mild terrain. It's super soft, so you gotta have the right tread on your boots. Look at that moonrise, guys. It's crazy. It's beautiful. Got the moon. Got some snowy peaks over here. Got some aspen groves and valleys over here. And then through the trees there's more snowy peaks. Still heading down the mountain, guys, but just stopped to take this all in because this is just, it's so beautiful in here. The views for just ever. I mean, you can see so far, and just an awesome, you know, spot. If I wasn't trying to find these spots for other people, I would probably take this one for myself because it's awesome here. The animal sign is just everywhere. The animals themselves, the size, the sheer size of the herds that I've seen out here. You know, it's super cool in the flat top area. I think it's about time to move. Probably be moving campsites sometime this weekend. It's a terrible time to do it. It's tourist season now, so it's harder and harder to find spots. But yeah, this area, guys, I found some of the best spots that I've ever been to in the state, in this area. And if you guys want to, you know, come hunt an area like this, that's just phenomenal. Check out our packages, check out our website. If you have any questions at all, reach out, guys. But if you guys don't come by these packages, I'm going to take them for myself. No, I'm not being serious, but for real, guys, check out our packages. And if you need any help at all, you know, shoot us a message and we'll answer your questions and do anything we can to help you guys. That's why we're doing this, is to help, to get you guys into areas like this so you can have the hunt of a lifetime. That's why we're doing it. It's a full moon tonight for sure. Well, guys, we're, you know, back at the road. And take the road back to camp. And you can probably see it after you get down here. Let's see. I wouldn't doubt. Well, get the moon. It's not too bad of a walk when you got views all around you. Almost back to camp. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. I'm hungry and I'm tired. A lot of miles on the boots, but views for days. Check out this view coming back into camp. There's the camper, and then epic. Those flat tops, gotta love those flat tops. So you guys know how it was really wet yesterday and crappy. Dude, I swear, look at this. Coming right out of camp, there are fresh elk tracks. I mean, probably this morning, maybe sometime once it got dark, but guys, those were last night when all this was wet. Crazy stuff. Literally right in camp, guys. Right in camp.